Hello and welcome to Connie's Crazy World, and we're back in my kitchen again. And pantry challenge is going on. So I'm not going to the store. Well, excuse me, I did go to the store. I had to buy eggs. So I did get eggs. That's the only thing I've purchased so far. And looking for some bread. And I've made soda breads before. I've made the Amish friendship. I've made sweetbreads, banana bread, but I've never made a bread for like sandwiches or stuff like that. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do today. I'm going to test my will with just regular bread and see how it turns out. I'd like to be turning into more like wheat and sprout breads, but we're going to start with the basics and learn from there. All right, so I got my recipe here. So I have a half cup of water in here. I'm going to go ahead and heat it up for just a minute. And I'm going to put just a half a cup of cold water in here. So it's 1 cup of water altogether.
I realized I forgot to say that I have 1/3 of a cup of sugar in the bowl already.
All right, so we got warm water with the cold, and that should bring the temperature down to right around 110 degrees. Okay, and now I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of yeast. It's just sprinkling it on. And now we just wait for about 5 minutes, and we should get little bubblies. If you look right now, it's just sitting right up on there. And in 5 minutes, we're going to check and see if it's all bubbled. Now, it's got this little foam at the top of it. That means my yeast is working, which is a good thing. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is add in 1/8 of a cup of oil. And a half a teaspoon of salt. It's really good. I'm going to mix this all together. And last but not least, 3 cups of flour. Put them in one at a time. Just get them mixed just a little bit, get the wetness in there. And the third one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just take this off and go put it on my stand mixer and let it knead it all together. Got my dough hook on. Lock it down. Go ahead and start it to start on medium to go ahead and get it to start. It should come together and to form a ball. I'm going to turn it up just one more notch. I'm going to knead it for about 7 minutes. So see, it's really starting to come together here. Let's go ahead and stop this for a second and let's look at the gluten. Let's look at the gluten. people say, this is what I've read and saw on YouTube, should be able to pull it. Yeah, I don't think that's right. Let's have it ghost a little bit more. All right, so let's move this over, and we're gonna go ahead and hand knead it some. Hold. I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Push, fold. Don't want a lot of extra flour in here. Thinking that's pretty good. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take this little guy. Let's go ahead and make it a ball first. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Someone please tell me what I'm doing wrong or what I'm doing right. It's starting to split here. Does that mean I need to maybe knead it some more? I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and make it into the ball shape. And I know I have to thin this out and then roll it to go into my pan. How big my pan is. So I guess I'm just going to roll this as tight as I can get it. This probably should be thinner, but pinch these all in. Fold the ends over. Like that. Trying to make it all even. I don't have a proofing, but I went ahead and set the oven at 170. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in and leave the door open some. Now that it's up to 170, I'll probably just turn the oven off so it can proof. And we'll come back a little bit later and see what we've got. So I'm cleaning the counter and yeah, I should probably wear an apron, but I just never do. I don't even know if I have an apron. Do I have an apron? I don't know. Okay, I just took it out of the oven from proofing, and now I'm bringing the temperature up to 350 degrees, and I'm going to put it in and bake it away. All right, it's time to get this bread out of the oven. Let's see how it looks. Well, it definitely looks like bread. Comes right out. Looks a little dense maybe, I don't know. Doesn't look bad. All right, so there is a little crack there. I don't know, can you hear that? I watch British baking show and that's supposed to be a good thing, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit there and cool off, and then we'll cut it open in just a few minutes. Okay, looks a little short and stout, but let's go ahead and let it cut through gently. Supposed to let the knife do the work. And I can't cut bread straight, but that's okay. Ooh, it looks a little dense. Maybe should have cooked a little bit longer. Definitely should have proofed a little bit more, I think. A little bit dense. Let's see here. Let's break it open. It's got good flavor. Mark, you want to come try a bite? How's it taste? Good?
Excellent. I don't think it looks good to me.
So there's my first loaf of sandwich bread. I guess it came out. Can't wait to try some more. Thanks for joining Connie's Crazy World. And we'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, and all that other stuff. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for joining Connie's Crazy World.